Alright, welcome to the example. Darren's car gets 20 miles per gallon of gasoline. He starts off with a full tank, 16.4 gallons. As Darren drives, he watches the gas gauge to see how much he has left. Identify the independent and dependent variables. Alright, so A, we're going to say independent variable. Okay, what's going to change no matter what? Well, we have miles and we have gallons, right? So independent is going to be miles. Because the number, how many gallons he has depends on how far he travels. How far he travels kind of determines how many gallons he has left. So that means our dependent variable is going to be the number of gallons he has in his car. Alright, so then part B, we're going to say that gallons is y and miles is x. So we can say y equals 16.4, but then we're going to be losing some, but we're losing 20 miles per gallon, so we have to kind of switch this because we have 20 miles per gallon, and we're going to have x as our miles, so they're not going to cancel out. So what we have to do is say 1 over 20 gallons per mile, and that should really help. And 1 over 20 is the same as 0.05, and we're going to multiply that by x. So there is our equation. And a good way to check that is if we say x is the number of miles. If I have gallons per mile multiplied by miles, I'll be left with gallons when I put this stuff in. Alright, so one question is 175 miles. So we can say y equals, since miles is our x value, 16.4 minus, he loses 5% of his fuel per mile, or 5.05 gallons every mile. So we can say 0.05 times 175. And when we put all that in, you get 7.65. And our units are going to be in gallons. And that makes sense. Y is in gallons, 16.4 is in gallons, 0.05 gallons per mile multiplied by miles. All of our units match up. Alright, so then the last question, oh, I guess that was for part C right there. That was for part C. And then for part D, how far can he travel before he has less than 2 gallons remaining? So we're going to say 2 gallons equals 16.4 minus 0.05x. Alright, and then all we really have to do is subtract 16.4 and then divide by 0.05. And when you do all of that stuff, you get x equals 7.2. So our answer is 7.2 miles. Sorry, that's actually not true. It shouldn't be 7.2. That's if you take 2 minus 1.64 and not 16.4. So you should end up with 288. That seems a little bit better, 288 miles. So one thing I kind of figured out as I looked at that, I thought 7.2 miles doesn't seem very fuel efficient, especially if he's getting 20 miles to the gallon. So 288 miles seems much better. Alright, there you go.